The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says a 3-year-old boy is seriously hurt after being run over by a car. It happened yesterday afternoon at a home in Lagrange. Deputies say a family member was driving the car. They say family members immediately started driving the child to the hospital, but they were picked up by first responders on the way, and then ambulances were staged at various locations to get the child fast care. Deputies say the incident is under investigation and no further information will be released.
A man is facing felony charges after allegedly threatening a woman in front of police officers. This happened in Bangor. Police say this happened Monday at an apartment on Sanford Street. We're told the woman called police asking them to remove a man named Alfred Barron. Police say he had several bottles of tequila with him. He did leave the apartment with officers, but as the woman was talking to police over the phone, Barron allegedly threatened to kill her. He is being charged with violating conditions of release as well as terrorizing.
We are learning new details about the man who died when his plane crashed off the coast of Bristol last week. John Hall was from New Hampshire and he worked for Wentworth Douglas Hospital in Dover for more than 20 years. Hospital leaders shared a message with staff saying John was an extraordinary person and colleague. They say they will remember him as a dedicated healthcare provider and mentor. The FAA says that a preliminary investigation shows the small plane experienced engine trouble before the crash. It was headed from Brunswick to Knox County Regional Airport when it went down. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says Hall's son was the second person on the plane. He was injured in the crash but is expected to make a full recovery.
The Searsmont Fire Department says if they had a copy of your keys, they were probably lost in the deadly fire and explosion happening back in May. Homeowners may have provided keys to the department to allow them to gain access during any kind of an emergency, but those keys were stored in the truck that was lost in the fire at the Robbins Lumber Mill. The program is still going on, though, so if you'd like to provide a replacement set of keys or maybe just join for the first time, you are welcome to do that. You can bring your new key to the Searsmont Town office.
Two towns in Waldo County now have a new way for people to receive health care without going to the hospital.
Yeah, Stockton Springs Ambulance starting a new community paramedicine program, and our Sean Tesler shows us how it works.
Ambulance staff are opening doors, so residents won't have to leave theirs for care.
I think it's going to be great, especially with the aging population in these two towns.
Stockton Springs and Prospect's new community paramedicine program allows EMS workers to provide care at people's homes during non-emergencies.
So we're going to do the same things as we would on 911, just in a not 911 setting.
Like taking vitals, drawing blood, and providing safety checks.
Anything that can be done at home to help keep people more in their home.
The mission, to make healthcare more accessible in the area.
Some of these folks either don't have a primary care provider, or can't get to the hospital, can't get to the doctor's office.
I'm aging, my husband's aging, and I'm glad they're here in case we need them.
Diane Terry has lived in Prospect for 50 years and says a service like this has been needed for a while.
There's been many sad occurrences that this would have helped.
The program was rolled out this month and is completely funded through grants. Community Paramedicine Director Amy Drinkwater says it is already getting attention.
We've already had 2 or 3 referrals in the Prospect area, so people seem excited.
She hopes the program will only grow in popularity.
I think that people are going to think that it's great, and we're going to have more referrals than we can handle probably.
In Prospect, Sean Tesler, CENTER Maine.
Operating rooms at Central Maine Medical Center are going to remain open. The hospital says this comes after the discovery of an issue that happened on Friday. A spokesperson tells us that the state discovered a mechanical issue that involved the equipment that is used to sterilize some specific tools. Central Maine Med said it did make the decision to divert certain cases while they're working on fixing the issue. The hospital did clarify, though, not every procedure does require the impacted sterilization process. So they are going to continue working in some cases, and they're working to fix that issue as soon as they can.
Today, the legislature's Health Coverage Committee is holding a public hearing on the closure of the labor and delivery unit at Lincoln Hospital in Damariscotta. The Maine Health Board of Trustees voted to close that unit earlier this month. Birthing services are being transferred to Midcoast Hospital in Brunswick in December. Today, the committee says it will focus on the challenges that led to this decision and possible solutions. This hearing starts at 10 a.m. at the Cross Building in Augusta. You can find a link to attend remotely on the legislature's website.